super excited to show you guys what's possible with VRStudio. And some of you probably already seen some of the example virtual tours, but here you can see this is a demo page that you also can create with the software itself. Like this is a house demo. If you're wondering where you can use this software for, you can use this to show houses. And I'm going to show my own house today because I made a virtual tour of my house. You can do galleries here. You can set up stores where you can sell your products. You could do 3D models, even do stream videos as backgrounds, demo measurements. So if you want to share a house with someone else and you want to share measurements, you can show that as well. There's so many possibilities where you can use VRStudio for demo virtual staging. Let me open this one quickly to show you how cool this is, because you will be able to create all of this yourself. So this is an empty home. Let's say you're gonna add some new furniture in here. Look at this. People can see the difference here. You can do a before and an after. You can upload 2 images and you can show this when you do home decoration, for example. And there's so many possibilities that I can show you here on this page. This is a very good example where you can go to a showroom, car showroom, where you can show every single car. But the most fun thing to do is to just show you my own car, what you can do with your car as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you real quickly how you can create a tour in literally a few minutes. And to do so, you need to click on create here at the right top where you can create a tour. So you need to give your tour a name. So let's say this is the webinar tour. And you can give your author a name. So let's say this is Tim Verdouw. This is my name. And now I'm going to click on create. Right now, this tour has been created here. And I need to add rooms. So here at the left menu, let me zoom in a bit so that you can see it better. You can add rooms. So those are all the pictures and you can upload them in bulk. So when you click on bulk here and you drop your images in here. So what I'm going to do quickly here is, let's say I'm going to take the street view. I'm going to take my car. Let's see, where's my car? The living room here. I'm going to do the car inside and the front door here. Let's open 4, otherwise it will be too much. And as you can see, I'm now uploading my images to VRStudio. Now, what I did, I purchased a simple camera. Those images that you will be seeing has been done with a camera. It's called, let me see here, I wrote it down. It's Insta360, this camera that I use. So right now, these images have been uploaded. And basically what you do is you go through this right menu. So now we created rooms. What we want to do is we want to add markers to the room. So with markers, you can point from one room to the other room to the other room. So let's click on markers. And now we need to select the room where we want to add the markers to. So let's say I'm in the living room here where I want to add markers. Now look at this. This is my living room. You're now in my living room. This is actually my house. Do you see that? This is my house. And if you want to add pointers or markers, you simply click on this plus button here at the right side. And here you can decide to which view you want to go. So normally I also would have had the garden, for example. But let's say I want to do the outside front door here. So that's my car. This is a picture of the front door. And when you drag this image, you can decide how this will look like. So when I click add right now, you can see it now added a pointer in here, which you can move. Now, the outside door, for example, here is at the other side. When I click on move, I can move this and I can move the image around. Look at this. You see that? I can move that because I want to go outside, right? And you can scale this. You can do all different kind of things with this. And when I click on this and I click on go to, it's going to the outside door. Look at this. This is my car. This is my outside here. So what we want to do is we also want to create a pointer on the inside. Do you see that white pointer in the middle? That's where the pointer will come. So when I click on this plus, I can say I want to have the car inside. Look at this. This is my car on the inside. So I'm going to click on plus. And now we can go to the car on the inside. So I'm going to hit save. And now we go to the car inside. Let's go there. And boom, this is my car on the inside. That's cool, right? Now, one of the cool options with VRStudio, and this is a very limited demo because you can do so many cool things with VRStudio, because at the left side, you have point of interest. Now, you can also switch to point of interest here at the left top. When I do that, look what happens. I can add a point of interest here with this plus button. And here I can add all those points of interest. I can add single images. I could do a gallery. I could do a video, a 360 video, audio, link embed. So I can literally embed websites on top of my tour. And I'm going to show you a few examples. I can do Google Maps, etc. What I want to do now is I want to do a video. Let me see which one, a video embed. Where is that? The video, not the 360. I think it's the video here. Let's say I want to add a video. No, that's not the correct one. Let's delete this point. I want to do it differently. So let's save this one because I'm going to show you something real cool. You will definitely love this. So let's add another pointer here, right? So I'm going to do here. I'm not want to have an icon. I want to have an embedded video here. And then there's only one option, none. And look at this. What I can do now is I can drag this. Can you see that? I can drag these handles as big as I like to, but this is my screen in my car. Do you see that screen? So what I can do here is I can add a video. I can decide the size of the video in here. And now when I click on save, I can add a link on there. So let me grab a YouTube video here. I added some links. Let me see here. This is a home decoration, but it's just for demo purposes, okay? So when I click save here, look at this. This is now a video inside of my car. And when I click on it, I can say, I want to autoplay this video, and I want to have this muted, and I want to have this looped. Now look, when I do a preview of my car on the inside here, I can drag this. And by the way, you can decide where the start point is of this, but look at this. How cool does it look like? This is just a video playing inside of my car now. And you can even move it forward here. You can put the music on here. And look at this. This is awesome, isn't it? And you can do that anywhere in your house. So what I've done, I already created a complete tour of my house. But this is just to show you how quickly you can create a tour. Is when I preview my home tour. So this is the tour that I already created, so you get an idea of what's possible as well. I already did this to show you that you can also add signups to your room. So when I want somebody to sign up before he enters my room, I'm going to say, okay, this is my email address and this is my phone, 78, and I'm going to click OK, and then probably now it's matching. Look at this. So this is the room that I created. Now look at this. This is a slider, an image slider that I added to my mirror here. And this is a dog basket. This is my dog basket. Look what happens when I click on this. It's showing me that I can buy this dog basket here through my own house here. And of course, this needs to be added to a store, but just to show you some examples. Now, look at this. I added here a button, my website. When I click on this, look what happens. It's loading my website with all my product reviews. How cool is that? Another thing is, let me go to the television room. And before I do that, look at this here, 1.5 meters. Do you see that? You can add these things in your home. So when I go to my television room, look what's in here. This is my review. I can play this on my, I can play this here on my television. How cool does that look like, right? And I can go to my garden here. And from my garden here, look at this. I can go to my street view. So that's at the front of my house. Do you see that? And this is so super easy to do. I can go back to my hallway, and there I need to type a password. So you can also password protect pages. So this is 123, and boom, I'm in my house again. I can go to my living room. Now, one of the cool things that you also can do is you can create 3D views of your tours, and this is super easy. This looks very difficult to create, but basically what you do is you can add a new room and it will automatically add a block. I'm going to show you in a minute how to do that, but look at this. If you have multiple layers on your house, it will be on top here. So when I want to go to my living room here, I simply click on that and look, boom, it's already there again. Does that look awesome? How do you guys like it so far? Do you like what you see so far? Let me know in the chat. Just want to know.
You gets me excited.
Well, that's cool. Pretty sharp, Tim. Yes, it is. It's definitely. It's you know, I'm so super excited about this software because you know the possibilities are huge. Now, another thing that you can do. Let's say you want to have a conversation. Let's say you are a coach, because you can use this software for so many purposes. Let's say you're a coach and this is your office. What you can do here in the tour is you can start a live session. When I do a live session, look what happens. I can share video and audio. I'm not going to do that right now because otherwise maybe GoToWebinar is messing up. But look here at the left side. What will happen is when I do this, I'm getting an invitation link that I can send to anyone else. Now, the cool thing is that not only I can share this link, but also your customers can share this link to other customers so they can join a session together and go through your home. But in case you're having coaching, you could do a 360 tour of your office, and then you can do coaching inside of your office. But if you're selling homes, for example, you can share a link to somebody else, and then the other people can join a session. They can talk to each other and go through the whole tour together and talk about the house or whatever they are looking at. It's very, very cool. So that's the next thing. So we have rooms, we have markers, we have point of interest, we have maps. So maps are basically what you see on top of a tour. I think I can show you that in another tour, but basically inside of a map, if we have the house view, let me see where that one is. I think it's in this one as well. Let me see if it's in here. So what you can do is you can create maps of a house here at the right side. Do you see that house? That is a map that you can create in the backend as well. So next thing is, this is one of the coolest things, the editor user interface. With the user interface editor, what you can do is you can decide whatever you want to show in your tour or whatnot. So let's say in this menu, I can decide that I want to pop out this menu by default. When somebody opens this tour, I can say, I want to have this visible opened, and then this menu automatically opens. And it keeps being open when the tour is being viewed. You can also say, I want to have this hidden. Nobody will ever see this menu. But I like to have this minimized, so we're going to keep it this way. Another thing that you can do here is look at this list. These are all the possibilities. So this live session, if you do not want to add live sessions to your tours, you can simply disable this, and now nobody is able to do a live session. You can also join meetings. I haven't showed you that, but that will open a meeting window at the left side. Very cool as well. But you can manage everything from here. Also at the bottom here, you can decide if you want to show this 3D view that I just showed you. Do you want to add the possibility for them to look at the 3D view, or do you want to have this hidden? You can choose that all from here. So you can do that minimized, or you can do that open. So if you do this opened, look what happens. Let's say I want to have this opened here. And let me see if I can do that. I think when I close my session now, and when I do a preview of my session here, it will automatically open the 3D view. Well, I'm not going to show you that because we don't have much time right now, but you need to trust me on that. When you open this, you can have this automatically open as a pop-up. Well, all the other blocks, so you could enable the VR here. You can enable the voice commands in here. Everything can be managed, even the font types in here. Do you see that all the different font types? If you want to change colors, no problem. Simply click on it. And then in here, if you want to have the main color, let's say you want to have this red. If this matches your company, you make it red. And if you want to hover over it, you want to make it blue, look what happens. It's very small, I know, but you can change all the colors inside of your tour. It's very, very cool. All these options are available. Now, then the next thing, measurements. I already showed you a little bit about the measurements, where you can do measurements. So when you click on this plus button, you can simply do a measurement. Let's say you want to do a measurement here from there to there. You can change that in here. You can click on save, and you can set everything in here. You could do the label. You could set, let's say, 150 centimeters here. You can do that. You can change the colors in here. You can change the size here. You can change here how big it needs to be on the left and the right side. And look at this. Now when I go through my tour, how cool this looks. So super easy. You can add products. I already showed you the dog basket, right? You can add all of your products in here. Info boxes is also very cool. When you start your tour, people can click on the boxes, on the info boxes, when they go through your tour. Let me open the tour in a new window in here. So this is my home tour. When I preview this, when I click on this box here at the left bottom here, look what happens. So now, do you see this is what I programmed? Now it starts with the 3D box. Do you see that? Boom. And now when I click on the info box, I can also put information about this home or about this car or about my coaching or wherever I'm going to use this software for. Super cool. One of the other things is that you can create presentations. I'm not going to show you that, but you can add presentations automatically in here by adding new rooms. So when I add a new room, I'm going to say, I want to add this room and a delay of 600 milliseconds. And I add this. All of these rooms will be displayed automatically. When you preview on here, it will automatically display all your rooms automatically without having to click yourself. You can do the same thing for 360 video tours. You can create videos. Here, look at this. This is a video that you can create from your tour. Simply click on tour, select your photos, set the duration between the slides, and click on generate, and it will generate this video for you. Now, another cool few cool options. Do I have a few more minutes, Greg?
Yeah, for sure. I'm really enjoying it.
Cool. So here, when we want to publish the tour, so we have a tour, and you can switch tours here. Look at these. These are all my tours. I can switch from one tour to another here very quickly in here. When I want to publish my tour, I click on Publish Here, Tour, and look at this. These are the links. So when I click on this link, this is an ugly link. We always call this an ugly link, but we also have a friendly link in here. Do you see that? You can change this URL yourself in here, and then when you open this friendly link, look what happens. Boom. Now I need to choose which room I want to visit. So I don't want to have the room with the password. So I'm going to the outside here. Boom. Look at this. And this is the tour in my browser. Now, one of the cool things here is you can embed this on any website. You can take this code, you can embed this to any WordPress, to any click pages, click funnels, whatever funnel builder or website builder you're using. You simply take this code and you can embed this to any website. Another cool thing is this virtual reality. This is when you have virtual reality glasses. When you open this with your phone, for example, with a virtual reality glasses, do you see that black spot in the middle? You need to, when you move your hat and you go to the different points, look what happens. It's now going automatically, boom, to that part, to the garden. And when you move your hat to the other red one, look what happens. Boom, it's going to the street view here. And this way you can go through your whole tour with the virtual reality glasses on your hat. Super, super cool. Now, another thing that you can do is with your virtual tours, when I go to my list tours here, is that there is a download button here. So you can download the virtual tours to your computer and you can upload it to any domain. So if you have customers, you simply can upload this to their domain and you can run this whole tour on their domain as well. Super cool. Now, another thing that you can do with VRStudio is you can create landing pages. So in this landing page, you see 360 virtual tour in here. This will display the virtual tour and you can add maps. You can basically design it yourself. So let me remove this and let me remove this block in here, because you can add your own block. So now it's empty, but I can say, for example, I want to have a video here at the bottom. So now with my tour, I have a video, and then I want to add another block. I want to have 2 columns in here. And then in the first column, I want to add an image. And in the second column, for example, let me move my panel. In the second column, I want to have a text block, for example. Now, when you save this and you go to the bottom, you can create a friendly link again. And when you click on that friendly link, look what happens. It's going to load that tour for you on this page. You see that? And now it shows the video, it shows the text here, and this image will not be shown because this is a demo image. But when you upload your own image, you can create your own landing pages as well inside of VRStudio. Super, super cool. And if you don't want to use this landing page, simply take this iframe code and you can embed this on any website again. Other cool thing is the showcases. And after that, I'm going to show you two more things, is that you can create showcase pages, as many as you like. So if you have different customers, you can click on create here. I'm going to do webinar demo. I'm going to click on create. And now what you can do here is you can select all the virtual tours that you have in here. Let's say I want to add all these virtual tours to this page. Now I want to click save. Look what happens. I'm going to hit save here. I can create a friendly link again. When I open this here, now all my demos are on this single page. All the demos that I created are now on this page. And I can change the bar here at the top because I can design here. You see that I can change the name, can change the background. I can add a logo. I can add an image banner for my customers or for yourself. You can even upload your pictures when you're going to share this on social media. This picture will be shared as a preview. So this way you will be able to create landing pages as well. Now, the next thing is very cool. This one is one that I really like myself, is that you can create globes. Now, look at this globe here. So webinar demo, I'm going to do this again. I'm going to click on create. And what I can do in here is I can set positions. So when I click on the plus button in here, I can choose my tour. So let's say the art gallery. Let's say this art gallery is in the United Kingdom. What I can do is I can click on create. This creates a little dot, and I can move that here, this dot, to the United Kingdom. You see that? I can set that wherever I like. And if I want to add another tour, I simply select that tour. Let's say my Tim home tour. That needs to be in the Netherlands, of course. I'm going to move that to the Netherlands in here. And you can do that to the address. When you zoom in, you can do that to any address. Now, let me save this. And again, you can add meta tags and pictures again for sharing on social media. When I open this, look what happens. This is going to open a world globe for me. And these are the two tours. When I click on that, look, this is the art gallery. Look, this is my home tour. And when I click on this, let's go to the art gallery because we haven't seen this one. When I click on this icon, it's going to zoom in exactly. Boom, there is the art gallery. And when I click on play, it's going to show the art gallery for us. And look at this. You can create art galleries like this. When you click on an image, it will pop up the image for you. You can create sliders like you have in here. You can create, this one is GIF with the two fingers here. You can add your videos to the galleries. You see that? Super, super cool. And that can be done with the globes. And then in here, with the collected data, you can create forms that you can add to your pages as well. There's no time to show you that, but you can add sign-up pages to your tours as well. All your leads that have signed up, as you can see here, will be in here. So many possibilities. And I only showed you a few things. When you go to rooms, for example, here, for each single room, so you can have different settings. So let's say my living room, my start shot, when somebody opens this, I can say, when somebody joins this room, this is my start shot. You can even zoom in and say, this is it. Do you want to have another thumbnail? You can click on thumbnail and you can decide whatever thumbnail you want to have in your tours at the bottom. It's so super cool. For each page content, you can add this. You can protect these pages. You could do multiple rooms where you can show you before and after. Remember what I said? You have the dashboard where you can see all of your tours, how many visits, etc., how many rooms you got, how many markers, how many visitors, so many things, too many to share, but I hope that you guys got a little bit excited about this demo.